The RobertsTechJobs.com Indy Speedway League is on the air. RobertsTechJobs.com, your Midwest leader in temp to hire and contract positions in the IT field for IT professionals, proudly brings to you the Thank You Sam 250 live from the Texas Motor Speedway in Iracing, DW12s tonight. This broadcast also being brought to you by TDA Motorsports, proudly sponsored by the Disabled American Veterans Association, DAV, an all-volunteer fleet of non-critical medical transport for America's veterans. For more information on how you can get involved, go to DAV.org. This broadcast also being brought to you by David Llewellyn and the DHL Express, Robert Lacavara and Convergent Composites, Mr. Hoot Baker, with promotional consideration paid for by Motorsports Graphic Designs. For all your in-sim graphical needs, you got something going through your mind, you want to see it on your race car, Motorsports Graphic Designs. The Thank You Sam 250 live from the Iracing Texas Motor Speedway in the DW12s. Tony Trapasso up in the booth, joined in the pre-race with Mr. Brendan Graham. And the man who's this event is named for, Mr. Sam Cooper Bennett, who will be stepping down from head race controller duties after this event. Sam, I got to tell you that I'm sorry to. How's that saying go? I'm happy for the circumstances, but I'm sorry of the result. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I mean, yeah, it's sad that I've got to step down, but at the same time, on the other side of the coin, it's for a good reason. So, yeah, tonight I'm just going to walk out with my head held high and just hopefully have a good race.
Well, I mean, for those that don't know what we're talking about here, Sam has been a lot like I was during the previous season of the Indy Racing League, or Indy Speedway League here, where we were both jobless. And I found one in August, and my brother from another mother has recently found real-life employment. And I got to say, Sam, I'm as happy that you found a job as I was when I found mine.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. And as a side note, I really do appreciate Alex for naming this race after me. I was not expecting that at all. So big kudos go out to Alex and obviously to the league for everything that he has done for the league, for what it is. And yeah, for everybody just having belief in me as race controller. And yeah, after tonight, I'll be passing over the torch to Brandon, who's with me tonight. Jason will be joining me afterwards. So yeah, I'll be passing my knowledge on to those guys, and hopefully they can do me proud. Well,
hopefully you teach them the right way, much like you and I were both taught by one of the best race controllers in the history of ever. It's a job, and I'm going to warn you, Brandon, right now, the same way that Sam and I both got warned when this whole thing started. You have to be a dick in race control. So, and you know, much like the guy that taught both of us, you know, Sam and I are not afraid to, you know, put them up on the dash, as the saying goes.
Yeah. Just as we're saying that, the race meeting is underway.
All right.
Always keep the comms open for racing chatter. Want to thank Sam. I know this is his last race at Race Control as he's stepping down. I want to thank Sam for controlling most of the season thus far. Done an awesome job. I also want to thank Jason and Brandon for deciding to learn the craft and taking over in both the Tuesday and Sunday series. I believe Jason is taking over Tuesdays and Brandon's taking over Sundays. I may have that flip-flopped. If I do, I'm sorry. Other than that, let's have some fun tonight, guys. Good luck.
All right, guys. This is my last one for until further notice. Just go over the basic rules with you. No flaming, no arguing race control, no scrubbing the tyres. Pit road, enter pit road at the end of the backstretch. Call your pits before turn 2. Exiting pit road, please do not go above that white line on Exeter pit road until you are on the back stretch. And when you come out of pit road, stay low so all the cars that are going faster around you can get around you. One thing I do want to mention is the restart. When you are pacing with one to go, I want you guys within one car length of each other, but no closer than how it was on Tuesday when that melee happened. We want people close to each other, but we don't want them right in their gearboxes, which is what we saw on Tuesday and what ended in disaster. When there is a wreck, unless you are avoiding a wreck, stay at speed until you have caught the pace car. Please keep comms clear until you have actually caught the pace car, then speak away. Any sarcastic messages, like Alex has already said, please have respect for each other while you're on the comms tonight. We don't want any more disrespectful comments or sarcastic or snarky comments. That was just unacceptable on Tuesday and recently. Other than that, just have a good race. And one more thing, I just want to thank Alex for everything he's done, letting me race control this season. I want to thank all you guys for having faith in me to be race controller. Tony for being in the broadcast, and I want to thank myself for being the race controller. Thank you very much. Have a good race.
So that's going to do it for the drivers' meeting. Sam just giving his last minute talk to the crew there. Sam, I think I speak for the entire league and everybody that has listened to the two of us broadcast for almost 2.5 seasons now. You're welcome in the booth anytime, my friend.
Yeah, I thank you. When I can be in the booth, I will be. So
just say the word and you're here, bud.
Yeah, and I'll be along. I mean, usually I'm along for our usual broadcasts and RTFT and things like that. So I'll be here when I can, but it's just going to be difficult with the new job. So
understandable. All right, I'm going back up into the broadcast booth. Gentlemen, good luck. Brandon, just try to pay attention. That's all I got to say, bud. Thanks.
Channel switched.
All right, so I am back over in my little hiding spot right now. We're going to go down the starting lineup real quick. David Llewellyn going quick time for Team 3 Musket Beers. Mark Carpenter getting the call up recently. And for Team Booze Brothers, David Llewellyn. Team 3 Musket Beers, Mark Carpenter going second quick. Phenomenal Motorsports, Kevin Paskowicz is joined by NLR's Creighton Carter. Team 3 Musket Beers, Dominic Byrne. And the two rookies, Carlos Plaza and Tyler Vickery, in 6th and 7th respectively. Going off in the 8th spot, Dylan Lucas. Season 1 IR05 champion Cody Eldred going to be going off in the 9th position. Johnny Antonucci is going to start 10th. Ronnie Osmer in 11th. Bob Lacavara is going to start from the number 12 spot. Isaiah Dupree is going to start in lucky number 13. And the rookie Layla Wilson going to start in the 14th position. TD Adams is going to go off in 15th. Matt Hollabaugh in 16th. Tony Rice and Alex Green are going to make up row number 9. Row 10 is going to go to Jake Gordon and Tyler Graff. Francois Pelletier in 21st. Nate Dean in 22nd. Then we have Chris Bouchard and Bill Roberts and Mick Wood starting shotgun on the field. So 25 cars scheduled to go off in this one. As we are, I am anyways, losing what little is left of my sanity. Would like to take this quick moment to remind everybody that you are watching a presentation of the RobertsTechJobs.com Indy Speedway League for all your attempt to hire and contract position needs in the Midwest. RobertsTechJobs.com. So we're just waiting on Mark Carpenter to grid up, and we should be rolling momentarily here. Sorry, Carpenter, Osmer, and Hollabaugh. Strength of field tonight, 15:59. 167 laps, the scheduled distance. The Thank You Sam 250 looks like our outside pole sitter is going to be pit starting. Carpenter not making it to the grid. As you see the field start to roll off, that's going to give Creighton Carter the outside front row starting spot. Everybody in the outside line is going to move up one spot. You see David Llewellyn there in his familiar light and dark blue fade paint scheme, going to be leading them to the green here tonight at the Texas Motor Speedway. And nobody has given me any information on what this setup is going to do. So we're going to be pulling some people into the booth semi-regular like tonight, just to try to get some feedback from the drivers as to what the car is doing, what they're feeling. And I dare say this car is a little bit more, the car itself is a little more stable. Let's see what the setup's going to do. Pace car's in, and here we go. David Llewellyn getting a great jump. Kevin Paskowitz going with him. Creighton Carter, a little bit of sleep at the switch. You know, wasn't expecting to have to start that far forward, so, you know, he's sliding back a little bit. Paskowitz trying to reel in Llewellyn right now as we watch Dylan Lucas work with Dominic Byrne, Tyler Vickery, and Johnny Antonucci. That's your battle for 5th right now. You see the Irish assassin Dominic Byrne in the familiar tri-colored 86 there. Right now, Paskowitz all over the transmission tunnel of the number 11 at David Llewellyn. Trying to figure out a way to get by him. A little early to be making some crazy moves, but I'm thinking Kevin's just feeling him out right now. Looks like Creighton Carter trying to get a good arc on the turn with Paskowitz. Those guys just searching for clean air. I'm thinking they're going to have to get by him on the high side if they're going to get by him at all, because Llewellyn is definitely one of the old guard in the Indy cars in this league, and you know, he's shown time and time again that he can hold that low line like no one else can. Everybody else will start sliding around and getting their tires all greasy, and David will just keep hugging that white line the entire way around the track, especially at the mile-and-a-half cookie cutter tracks as they've become to be called. Currently working lap 5 of 167. Llewellyn, Paskowitz, Carter, Plaza, Byrne, Eldred, Lucas, Vickery, Dupree, and Antonucci, your top 10. There's Carlos Plaza trying to make the high line work on Creighton Carter. Not going to be able to do it there. He's going to back off a little bit. Looks like that second groove's already got some rubber worked into it as far as how dark the pavement is. And these guys are really starting to walk away from the rest of the field. Almost a full second between Plaza and Byrne. That's 4th to 5th. You see Plaza there in the Verizon car on the high side. Almost a full second back to Dominic Byrne right now. And I'm thinking with this many laps to go, we're currently working lap 7, so 160 to go this time at the stripe. You know, these guys are just going to be, and there goes the announcer's curse again. Let's see who caught it. Frenchie, and it looks like Layla Wilson. So let's see what happened to those two kids. See Wilson in the yellow car. There's Frenchie in the ABC car. Wow, we're going to go to a chase cam on Wilson's car and see if we can figure out what the hell just happened. Here they are working their way down the backstretch. You see Bob Lacavara's number 5 there. Tyler Graff in front of her, and that's the dreaded transmission tunnel glitch that a lot of cars are getting right now on the high bank tracks. Again, you see Lacavara have the lift there on the inside in the black car. There's Tyler Graff directly in front of her. And I could have walked my fat, crippled ass between those cars and not made contact. And I'm just getting told from race control, yes, they are calling that net code. So transmission tunnel glitch bites the rookie Layla Wilson in that gorgeous PH-aware, the mighty car, having to take it down pit side. And it looks like we've got some takers early, back half of the field from Creighton Carter on back. So Creighton Carter in 9th, Isaiah Dupree, Tyler Vickery, Dylan Lucas, Ronnie Osmer, Alex Green, Matt Hollabaugh, Johnny Antonucci, Tyler Graff, Jake Gordon, Chris Bouchard, Nate Dean, Tony Rice, Bill Roberts, and of course Layla and Frenchie both having to take it pit side. So because they entered closed pits, I believe Wilson and Pelletier are going to have to start shotgun in the field. It looks like Pelletier had to tow. So that's going to be a rough one there. But I'm sure if history repeats itself the way that it normally has, Frenchie will be back up in the thick of things before much longer here. So, first caution flies on lap 9. David Llewellyn continuing to show the way. Kevin Paskowicz sitting in second. Carlos Plaza, Cody Eldred, Dominic Byrne, Terry Adams, Bob Lacavara, Mick Woods, Creighton Carter, and Woods taking it pit side. So that's going to move Tyler Vickery. Terry Adams taking it pit side as well. So David Llewellyn, Paskowicz, Plaza, Eldred, Byrne, Carter, Dupree, Vickery, Lucas, and Osmer, your top 10. Alex Green already moving up, sitting 11th quick so far. And we are going to, while we still have time, while we still have some time, we're going to check in with league owner Alex Green. Alex, Tony up in the booth, you got me, sir?
Yes, sir.
So, again, I want to thank you for naming the race after my brother from another mother, Mr. Sam Cooper Bennett, as it's going to be his final full-time gig as race control. But the reason I called you here is I wanted to ask your opinion on what the setup's feeling like with the first 10 laps under your belt.
Setup felt really good. I thought we had still a little bit of trouble on the restarts, but once everybody got going, drafts really well. A lot of running on that. Big problem I think we're going to run into, especially going through 1 and 2, is there's a little bit of aero push, and I think it's the same problem with the 11s. People are going to try to get a little bit too low, and the apron's not your friend tonight. But above all, I had a really first run past 4 or 5 guys, so looking forward to getting back up to the front.
Well, we just made mention that you're currently sitting in the number 11 spot. I noticed lights went out on the pace car. We'll move you back up with your team, Alex, and hopefully we'll be talking to you in victory lane in about 2.5 hours' time.
Yes, sir. Thanks again, Sam. I know he's not in here, but especially to the viewers, thank you for everything, man.
All right, Alex Green, league owner. We're getting you back up into your team, Alex. Best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
User was moved out of your channel.
All right, so there it is. The car seems to draft up really well, but there is aero push on turn in, so it's something to keep an eye on as we get ready to go back to green. Llewellyn and Paskowicz up on the front row. You see them there in the black and purple and the blue and blue car. Llewellyn going to have control of the field when the pace car pulls in as they work their way through the 3-4 complex. So Llewellyn, Paskowicz, Plaza, Eldred, Byrne, Carter, and Dupree, Vickery, Lucas, and Osmer. So you got, excuse me, 2 members of Team 3 Musket Beers within striking distance of each other. This could bode well for them tonight as they are trailing just a little bit in the team standings. But Cody and Dominic seem to work very well together as Paskowicz gets a great jump. Carlos Plaza a little bit asleep at the switch. Still early, though, so I'm thinking the rookie's trying not to really push it too hard. As Creighton Carter slips in between the 2 teammates as Eldred right on the back bumper of Plaza right now. And I'm thinking Paskowicz is just going to be content to ride. Just as I say that, he goes to the high side with a little bit of a run, given plenty of room through the quad oval portion. Paskowicz to the high side. Llewellyn's still going to have the preferred line, and Paskowicz is going to be hung out to dry as they're almost 3 wide going down the back straightaway. Cody Eldred wisely letting off as they haul off into turn number 3. Plaza to the inside, Paskowicz on the high side. Give the spot to Plaza. Eldred giving Paskowicz some room. Those two have worked well together in the past, and they seem to be working pretty decently together so far.
Yellow flag is out.
And that didn't take long at all. Oh, no. And that car is crabbing badly. Good Lord. Let's see what took place with League Owner there. Here they are coming down the back straightaway, hauling off into turn number 3. You see Alex with his teammate Tyler Graff directly in front of him. Arrow push and eats the wall. Let's take a look at what the chopper saw on that one. You see green at the tail end of that field in the orange and black car. That car just would not turn. Good grief. So headlong into the outside wall, spins through the grass, and headlongs into the pit wall. And ladies and gentlemen, I do want to say this. I usually end up saying it at least once a race, and here's the first one tonight. Thank God this is a simulator, because luckily no pit road workers were injured during that crash. As Alex Green's car is, about 30 degrees off center right now. So that brings out caution number 2. David Llewellyn in the pace car. David Llewellyn going down pit road, so he's going to get his pit service done. Creighton Carter staying out to lead a lap, as the rest of the field looks like it's going pit side. However, you got the 3 teammates, the 3 musketeers, if you will, from Team NLR. Carter, Graff, and Dean all now sitting 1, 2, and 3. And then you've got Tony Rice, the first non-NLR member. The first non-NLR member in the lineup, sitting 4th. Bob Lacavara moves up to 5th. So basically, your top 8 did not pit. So you got Carter, Graff, Dean, Rice, Lacavara, Adams, Roberts, Bouchard did not pit. So from David Llewellyn in 9th, winning the race off pit road. Kevin Paskowicz picking up 1 spot over Carlos Plaza to round out the top 10. And right now we're taking a look at the number 21 of league head sponsor Bill Roberts, owner of RobertsTechJobs.com, your Midwest leader in temp to hire and contract positions in the IT field for IT professionals. So if you are an IT professional in the Midwest, or if you're looking to relocate, RobertsTechJobs.com is definitely where you want to go, and be sure to let Bill know the ISL sent you. So Bill Roberts giving a nod to the Penske Racing Pennzoil cars tonight with the I believe both the Unser brothers have won in that particular livery, as well as Rick Mears taking that car to a couple of Victory Lane visits as well. So Bill Roberts, ever the open wheel historian, rocking the throwback paint scheme tonight. And there will be throwback paint schemes when we go to Darlington, I believe. Don't quote me on that. So working lap 17 of 167. Lights go out on the pace car. Creighton Carter, Tyler Graff, Tony Rice, Bob Lacavara, Terry Adams, Chris Bouchard, David Llewellyn, Kevin Pasquich, Isaiah Dupree, and Carlos Plaza, your top 10 right now. As you see the three-team NLR teammates there, 1, 2, and 4. No, I'm sorry, just front row is all NLR. Then Bob Lacavara running for Pinnacle Motorsports, sitting in the number 4 spot. That could only end poorly. And Bob's got his teammate Terry Adams sitting on the inside line right now, so I'm wondering if the chance comes up, if Terry's going to let Bob have the inside line to get in line and possibly set sail. So pace car is in. Here we go. Creighton Carter wasting very little time dropping the hammer. Tyler Graff going with him. And Lacavara gets a good run on Tony Rice. Terry Adams apparently in the wrong gear. Dropping like a stone right now. So Tyler Graff, now your leader, as he gets the pass done going into turn number 3. Creighton Carter lets him have the position just to lead a lap. Tyler just moves high to let his teammate back by. And tell me there's not team orders going on over there. Right now, your battle right here with Chris Bouchard, Kevin Pasquich, and Isaiah Dupree, that's your battle for 5th starting to really shape up and heat up for that matter. Bouchard goes to the inside of Tony Rice, Pasquich to the inside as well. Here comes Llewellyn, here comes Adams. And Pasquich right now behind Bob Lacavara. That's your battle for 5th as he gets by Bouchard. Bouchard just getting freight trained right now. Meanwhile, Graff and Carter are 3/4 of a second up the road. They're not even in camera shot. There they are right there. That's what 3/4 of a second looks like, folks. And these guys are really going to have to pick up the pace if they have any chance of reeling those two guys in without a caution. Currently working lap 23 of 167 in the Thank You Sam 250. 250 miles here at the Texas Motor Speedway as Lacavara and Dupree working side by side. Dupree, another member of... former member of Team NLR, now working for Team Turn 3 Motorsports. Team principal over there. And winner of last season's Triple Crown Challenge in the DW12s. And the competition committee has not announced if that'll be another thing that'll happen this season or not. Nobody's been able to touch base with Bill Roberts yet to see if that's going to happen. But one thing that has been discussed quite heavily is the RobertsTechJobs.com Elite Invitational, in which all winners qualify for the Invitational, and there will be a last chance qualifier prior to the event. So stay tuned to the stream for more details on that event when they become available. Creighton Carter continuing to show the way. Tyler Graff sitting in second there. Those guys are over a second to the good over this battle we're currently watching for 3rd with Lacavara, Pasquich, and Dupree.
Yellow flag is out.
Wow, what happened there? As Pasquich upside down, gets it landed right. Let's go. And just gets tagged again by Mick Woods. So if anyone from Iracing is watching, could we please get a fix on that? Because this is starting to get redonkulous. The dreaded transmission tunnel glitch bites for the second time as Pasquich hauling off. Just bang! Wow, that was. Again, you see Bob Lacavard to the inside, and Sam could have rolled my fat ass in a wheelchair between those two cars. Mick Wood. And just receiving word from Race Control. Yes, Sam, you are correct. That's probably one of the worst netcode glitches we've seen since the cars decided that they were going to high side flip on their own at Thompson in the Pro Mazdas a couple weeks back. So back under caution, currently working lap 29 of 176. Looks like Carter and Graff went pit side. Bob Lacavara staying out. And that's going to hand the lead over to Lacavara. Alex Green staying out. Bill Roberts staying out. Green is able to limp that car back to pits, get it fixed. So good to see Alex running so far forward. Bill Roberts currently sitting in third place, staying out as well. And then in fourth place, Creighton Carter on back. Looks like everybody went pit side. So Lacavara, Green, Roberts, Carter, Graff, Llewellyn, Plaza, Eldred, Osmer, and Bouchard, your top 10 right now. Top 3 staying out, at least for now. And Bill Roberts taking it pit side. So he's going to hand over that number 3 spot. And Bob Lacavara is in deep doo. Because if you take a look, Alex Green running for NLR. Creighton Carter running for NLR. Tyler Graff running for NLR. The first any chance of help Bob's going to have is with Team Booze Brothers' David Llewellyn, currently sitting in the number 5 spot. So, currently working lap 30 of 167. Tony Trapasso up in the booth with you tonight. Mr. Sam Cooper Bennett, the race control trainer tonight, with Brandon Graham and Jason Coburn joining him in the race control booth. How you doing, fellas? And I would like to remind everybody to please join us on Tuesday night as we take the IRO5s to the Finger Lakes region of central New York for the I Fight with Sarge's Army 60. A benefit race for Barb Trapasso of Fulton, New York, who is currently battling multiple myeloma cancer. Barb did just get released this past Friday from the treatment center. She's going to be doing outpatient treatments for the next few weeks. And I've known this woman for 40 years, and she is a tough lady, but she definitely needs your help, thoughts, and prayers to continue the battle. So we will have more information on Tuesday as at least one of Barb's daughters will be joining us in the pre-race to give more information on that. But pace car getting ready to duck on his team. Field works its way through the 3-4 complex. Lacavara, Green, Graff, Carter, Plaza, Llewellyn, Osmer, Eldred, Adams, and Bouchard, your top 10 right now. Pace car getting ready to duck on in. Here we go, kids. Lacavara holding them back a little bit. Finally pulls the trigger, catches Alex Green a little bit asleep at the switch. Creighton Carter really asleep at the switch as Tyler Graff got right up to his was able to go side by side with him. That was your battle for third. Lacavara has set sail, though. However, with 22 laps on his fuel stint and only 9.5 gallons worth of fuel as a full boat, let's see what he's going to have. Alex Green, with 6 laps newer tires, working the high side right now. Green side by side with Lacavara as we watch Plaza eat the apron. Green is going to need some help. And the cavalry is coming as here comes Tyler Graff to the inside. Graff going side by side with his teammate, as that is your battle for second really starting to heat up. And Tyler Graff only 5 laps into his tire run. Let's see what the biggest difference is between new and old tires here. As Bob Lacavara with the oldest tires on the track right now, 25 laps in. Tyler Graff 6 laps in. Alex Green 19 laps in. That's your top 3. Throw a blanket over the top 7 right now as they are really starting to gap Chris Bouchard. From Bouchard in 8th to Carlos Plaza in 7th. Sorry, Creighton Carter in 7th. You're almost a full second. As we watch Tyler Graff get to the inside of Bob Lacavara. Lacavara realizing he doesn't have anything for him. Andy's going to have to pit relatively soon here. Arrow push is real. As Alex Green gets to the inside. Lacavara is in trouble. 27 laps is not where you want to be on a set of tires right now. Currently working lap 37 of 167. And these cars are slipping and sliding all over the place, and that's going to do it right there. Creighton Carter eats the turn 3 wall. Let's see what took place here. You see Carter right there. Did he have help? Let's go to the chase cam and find out. So we're chasing right now, and we're going to watch that at half speed just to see what took place, because that was kind of sketchy. So here we are at half speed. Watch the winglet that's going to come into camera view here. He got him. Yeah, there was definitely contact there. All right. So it looks like we're getting confirmation from Race Control. They saw the same thing that we just saw in the replay. That, yes, there was a hook going on there. Carlos Plaza being charged with that one. And David Llewellyn staying out, Dominic Burns staying out, Chris Bouchard, Kevin Paskowicz, Francois Pelletier, and Nate Dean all staying out. Creighton Carter, Tyler Graff, Alex Green all going pit side. And Bob Lacavara getting his prayers answered. He's finally able to get pit service under caution. So I would like to personally thank everybody that's watching in the stream right now. If you like the action that you are watching live, go ahead and drop a comment below with your Iracing screen name, and go ahead and drop a comment below with your Iracing screen name, and we will get you added to the Thursday night RobertsTechJobs.com Indy Speedway League Pro Mazda Icebreaker Series. We do ask that unless you are a current real-life IndyCar driver, Formula One driver, or the like, we do ask that you run at least a couple races in the Pro Mazda to understand that this is not your typical IndyCar road racing schmutz. There's definitely some differences that you're going to pick up on relatively quickly here in the RobertsTechJobs.com Indy Speedway League. RobertsTechJobs.com, proud sponsor of the Indy Speedway League, is your Midwest leader in temp to hire and contract positions in the IT field for IT professionals. So if you are an IT professional in the Midwest, or if you're looking to relocate, please go to RobertsTechJobs.com and be sure to let Bill know that the ISL sent you. So David Llewellyn back in control of the field. Llewellyn, Byrne, Bouchard, Paskowicz, Pelletier, Dean, Graff, Green, Eldred, and Osmer. Your top 10 as the lights go out on the pace car. And we're not running Atlanta this year, so it's not the lights went out in Georgia. The lights went out in Texas. So two of the old guard, actually three of the old guard in the league, sitting in your top three of your top four positions, with Llewellyn, Byrne, and Paskowicz, and then you've got the rookies, Bouchard, Dean, and Pelletier, rounding out your top six. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out, as Dominic Byrne, Paskowicz, and Llewellyn have all worked together in the past quite efficiently. And they all know how each other drives, but the question is they've got some rookies behind him. You see Alex Green up into, I believe this is number 8 spot right now. Yes, it is. Starting behind his teammate Nate Dean in the 44. So let the games begin, kids. Pace car is in.
Green flag, green flag.
And Llewellyn pulls the trigger, and Bouchard gets a great jump. Paskowicz jumps in between the two rookies. He's got Bouchard in front of him and Pelletier behind him. Battle for the number 3 spot really starting to heat up, as Bouchard has to fight it to keep it off the wall right now. That's going to let these guys reel them back in. Byrne with a run to the low side. As Bouchard trying to squeeze Paskowicz having none of it. So that didn't take long at all. Llewellyn, Byrne, and Paskowicz back up to the front of the field, back in control. Paskowicz having to deal with the arrow push. Looks like that's what Bouchard had to fight with earlier. That's your battle for third right now as Bouchard gets back to his inside. Pelletier, no hole right now, trying to figure out where to put that ABC number 29. We really need...
Yellow.
And who died? Izzy. Isaiah Dupree, what did you just get hit with? He's got his teammate behind him? No, that was Dylan Lucas. Let's see if there might have been contact there. Let's go to the replay. You're going to see a winglet come into view here relatively soon. Let's slow that down, because that didn't look like there was actual contact. Here we are at 1/3 speed, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to see if there was actually contact between the two. Looks like a bounding box issue. As you watch the front of that wing just get shredded. As David Llewellyn taking it pit side. Definitely some different pit strategies going on right now. Graf, Pelletier, Green, and Dean staying out. And let's see if we can find... yes, they're calling it on Lucas as well. So it looks like Tyler Vickery getting a lap back there. Well, let's see if we can... who do we want to talk to? Let's see. Who can we find? Might as well talk to the... let's see if we can talk to team principal and owner of Motorsports Graphic Designs, Mr. Tyler Graf, currently leading the event. Tyler, how you feeling right now?
Hell of a lot better than last Tuesday, that's for sure.
You're sounding a whole hell of a lot better, my friend. Beautiful target car this week, by the way.
Thank you. I figured the white might look a little bit better on this car than the red, so gave it a shot.
Well, with the way that the sun's sitting, it definitely hits it quite strikingly, I must say. But tell me how the car's feeling right now. You're currently working lap 10 of your fuel stint. You guys have been hitting just about every other caution, not letting it get over 20 laps on the tires. Is it really that bad with tire wear right now?
Honestly, I don't think it's the tire wear. I think it's just how quickly the fuel depletes. Basically, on our end, if we haven't ran more than 3 gallons and the caution comes out, we're trying to stay out and see how off-cycle we can get, because if green flag pit stops happen, it might work in our favor, but if we run more than 20 laps, everybody's going to have to pit. That puts everyone back on the same strategy. So
what is a fuel window as far as you can figure out?
I think it's about 24 laps.
All right, fair enough. Well, Tyler, best of luck to you in the rest of Team NLR. Notice you're going to have your teammate starting right behind you with Alex Green making his return to the league. Definitely good to see Alex back with us.
Yeah, hopefully he gets another strong finish tonight. He did pretty well last week at Pocono. So
absolutely, that was a great finish for him at Pocono. Actually, it was a great finish for a lot of people at Pocono that were able to survive that mess. But yeah. Lights are out on the pace car. We'll let you get back up to your team, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
So Tyler Graf telling us about 24 laps on the fuel stint, and tire wear not too bad, depending on how you drive the car. If you're running that low line, though, you're going to definitely eat the tires off the thing. So Graf is going to be starting with Pelletier to his outside. 3 members of Team NLR, so Pelletier is in trouble. As Tyler Graf leads him into turn number 3, pace car lights are out. They work their way through the 3-4 complex. Pace car getting ready to duck on off. And if history being any indication, watch for Graf to pull the trigger as soon as that pace car twitches. Pace car getting ready to duck on in here. And there it goes.
Green, green, green.
Pace car hadn't even cleared the commitment cone, and Graf had already dropped the hammer. However, Alex Green slightly asleep at the switch as Pelletier gets a great jump up into the number 2 spot. Green tries to go to the inside. Pelletier shuts the door, though. Pelletier running more of a stock car line, not used to how well these cars really can just hug that inside all the way around the track. As far as tire wear goes, that's really going to play into Pelletier's hands, though, because these guys are going to burn their tires off a little bit quicker than he is. And the top 5 throw a blanket over them as Cody Eldred to the way high side, making it 3 wide, wisely backing out of it. Pelletier giving him some room. Alex Green keeps his foot in it. Eldred backing out of it. That was 8 different kinds of scary there for a moment as Green and Dean fighting it out for the number 5 spot now, and that's going to let Bob Lacavara and the rest of those guys behind them start to reel them in. Meanwhile, Graf still shows the way, lap 52. Pelletier looking to the high side. Green going with his teammate on the inside. And it looks like Pelletier might have a little bit of aero damage there. Maybe he and Cody Elder may have banged wheels just a little bit going through the quad oval a couple laps ago. Green and Pelletier side by side currently. Almost contact.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And apparently we do have contact. Tony Rice going for a wild one. Everybody taking evasive action. Let's take a look and see what happened to the driver of the number 64 here. He's already airborne. Tags the flag stand, rips the front wing off the car. And here we are still in 1/3 speed. So they're working their way down the back straightaway right now. Creighton Carter to his inside. Looks like Ronnie Osmer right behind Carter. And then you got Paskowicz in view. Carter touches the apron, starts to slide up the track. Gets a little squirrely, gets a little more squirrely, gets a little more squirrely. And then just comes up the track. And Rice, not really anywhere to go. Gets a little bit of a touch from Paskowicz, another touch from Osmer, and into the wall it goes. Good grief. Let's watch that again at full speed. Man. Alright, so we're going to watch it as a chase cam first. Watch Creighton Carter on the high side. Takes the front end off the car. Paskowicz hits him. Osmer hits him. Good Lord. Who wants to watch the vomit cam? Too bad. And I'm being told we also have a helmet cam on this one too. This ought to be fun. This is what he actually saw. Well, the last thing I remember, Doc, was dirt sky, dirt sky, dirt sky, dirt sky. Ambulance. So, unfortunately, Tony Rice having to tow there as race control still trying to figure out what happened. They apparently didn't see the 71 touch the apron and start that mess. So, it's going to hand the lead of the race over to Mr. Carlos Plaza. Plaza staying out, Llewellyn staying out, Bob Lacavara staying out, Dominic Burns staying out, Hollabaugh, Adams, Lucas, Bouchard, and Woods staying out. Jake Gordon sitting in the number 10 spot, your first car to bring it down pit side. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is. So joining us in the booth right now is going to be Mr. Terry Adams, proudly sponsored by the Disabled American Veterans Association. Terry, how's the car feeling tonight to you?
Well, other than a very rare situations, we're pretty well gripped down. I mean, if you catch something at the right point, she's becoming a little nose light. Other than that, it's being pretty grippy. We just have to do patience, and it sounds like the bounding boxes are acting up.
Bounding boxes and transmission tunnels.
Yeah.
All right, Terry. We will let you get back up with your team. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Tony.
As soon as I find where the hell your team went to. There you are.
User was moved out of your channel.
So I'm going to open the window right now between the broadcast booth and the race control booth, and just want to touch base with you guys. Did you not see the 71 take Tony's front wing off his car?
I did, but it seemed like it straightened that up, and then straight after that happened, the 55 crossed 3 lanes and then just completely wiped out the 64. That's what I saw on my view, and
okay,
yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just wanted to touch base to see what you guys were going to be calling that. So you guys are calling on the 55, and we are about to go back to green. So talk to you gentlemen in a couple hours.
All right, guys, let's tighten up a bit here.
Channel switched.
So touching base with those guys as Carlos Plaza, the rookie, going to be leading them back to green here. Plaza, Llewellyn, Byrne, Lacavara, Hollabaugh, Lucas, Adams, and Bouchard, Gordon, and Woods rounding out your top 10. Pace car is in. Here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
Plaza getting a decent jump. Llewellyn, Byrne, and
Yellow,
Hollabaugh
yellow,
all
yellow.
going with him, and we are back under caution already. What on earth just happened? I have no idea. Bob Lacavara is already towed. Let's... Oh! Oh boy. Well, that would explain how Bob Lacavara got that tow in so quick. Let's go to the chase cam. Ouch. Ouch. Let's see how that looked from Burns' point of view here. Yeah, Burns just came down into him. Good grief. Wow. That was quite nasty. As what did I just see? Why was Isaiah Dupree? What on earth? I just saw smoke. Why did I see smoke? Tony Rice, what the hell is going on there? So Rice catching the tail end of the field. Layla Wilson getting the wave around the lucky dog, putting 20 cars back on the lead lap. And Rice just locks him up to... Wow. So that is going to put the lovely and talented Miss Layla Wilson back on the lead lap.
Error.
And let's see. Llewellyn, Hollabaugh, Adams, Gordon, Green, Graff, Eldred, Pelletier, Carter, and Dean, your top 10 as we currently sit. Being told that last caution is going to be charged to Dominic Byrne as he got into the back of Bob Lacavara. Lacavara having to tow. So Wilson able to get the whatnot on her car. Is that a skull on Hollabaugh's helmet? Yes, yes, it is. And I'm being told that, well, there's the Fox on Wilson's helmet. Little difficult to make out considering that she's got a couple of tear-offs on that visor, as is her norm for being a dirt racer like she is. So we are going to go back up front as the lights are out on the pace car. Wilson taking it pit side, trying to get towards the back of the pack as far as she can. Llewellyn, Hollabaugh, Adams, Gordon, Green, Graff, Eldred, Pelletier, Carter, and Dean, your top 10. So basically the entire inside line, Old Guard, and the outside line has to deal with Hollabaugh. So good luck, boys. No, I'm kidding. Matt Hollabaugh shocking the world in his first race at Pocono last week by able to hang on to apparently asleep at the switch that time, though. Jake Gordon having to make an evasive maneuver, almost chopping off the nose of Alex Green. Gordon now sets sail. As you got Llewellyn and Adams running 1 and 2. Tyler Graff to the inside now as well. That moves him up into the number 4 spot. Hollabaugh trying to battle back on that high side. Llewellyn continuing to show the way. Terry Adams just riding right now in second place. This is your closest battle on the track as Hollabaugh, Graff, Hollabaugh, and Green battling it out for the number 4 spot. And Jake Gordon making it a little bit exciting there towards the front. Going to the high side, Terry Adams going to have the preferred line to the inside. Gordon not able to get the clear as they come through the dog leg. Adams is going to have the preferred line again, and the drafting help. As you watch Tyler Graff just clip the apron, make a slight lane change there. Gordon holding strong on the high side as Graff gets by him. Going to slot in behind Graff, the former teammates. Llewellyn continuing to show the way as we work lap 68. Basically 100 laps to go right now. Working lap 68 at 167. Llewellyn, Adams, Graff, Hollabaugh, Green, Eldred, Carter, and Dupree, and Pelletier, your top 10. 20 cars currently on the lead lap. With Bill Roberts being the last car scored on the lead lap in 20th. Looking forward to possibly meeting up with Bill in a couple of weeks when he comes to my neck of the woods for Eastern. Oh, and Tyler Graff takes it through the grass. Oh, my Lanta.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Let's watch that again. Let's see what the chopper saw. First, we're going to go to TV2. Here they are, haul off in a 3. Terry Adams, the yellow and multicolored car. Tyler Graff eats the grass, slides up, and catches Terry. And then Terry, just along for the slide for life, just clobbers Nate Dean. And the entire field taking evasive actions to try to miss him there. Let's see what the chopper saw. They are working their way through the 3-4 complex. And you see Graf get a run off of 4. Takes it through the grass and just turns Terry. And Terry just has nowhere to go. He's just sliding through the grass, and the car just shoots up the track. Nate Dean just with nowhere to go. And we are going to go to a helmet cam on Dean. Watch way up there. You're going to see it happen well in front of him. As you see Terry go through the grass and blank, race car to the face. And that's what it looks like when you catch a race car to the noggin at 200 miles an hour. You know, baseball players complain, oh, it's a 98 mile an hour fastball. Yeah, well, that was a 200 mile an hour Indy car. So I joke only because this is a sim, ladies and gentlemen. And kind of difficult to actually get hurt in a simulator like this. I said difficult, not impossible. So that's going to hand the lead of the race over to Johnny Antonucci. Let's see, Antonucci, Plaza, Paskowicz, Bouchard, and Wood staying out. Wilson staying out as well. It's going to drop Llewellyn back to, looks like 7th spot. Jake Gordon going to move back to 8th. Hollabaugh and Dupree rounding out your top 10 at this point. As we're working our way through, looks like Mick Woods going to be taking it pit side. Layla Wilson going pit side. And I believe that was Tyler Vickery taking it. Nope. It would have been Ronnie Osmer then. Osmer taking it pit side. So that melee catching quite a few cars out. Tyler Graff sitting in pit road right now, serving his penalty. As Jersey Johnny Antonucci showing the way right now. And Mick Woods being scored the last car on the lead lap. Let me make sure that we're live. As we are going to bring in Mr. Mick Woods, making your first official start for Team 3 Musket Beers. Mick, how are you feeling tonight, sir? Hello, Mick. Okay, apparently Mick doesn't have us. So
was moved out of your channel.
I'm gonna move him back up, and looks like lights are out on the pace car, so we are all right there for now. Would like to remind you, you are watching a presentation of the RobertStackJobs.com Indy Speedway League. For all your RobertStackJobs.com is your Midwest leader in temp to hire and contract positions in the IT field for IT professionals. So if you are an IT professional in the Midwest, or if you're looking to relocate, please go to RobertStackJobs.com and be sure to let Bill know that the ISL sent you. Because we wouldn't be here without the gracious support of Bill Roberts and all of our sponsors, Mr. Terry Adams, David Llewellyn, Robert Lacavara, Hoot Baker, and of course Tyler Graffin, Motorsports Graphic Designs. As the pace car is getting ready to jump back in, Antonucci pulls the trigger. Carlos Plaza going with him. Paskowicz getting a great jump on the inside line, goes door to door with the rookie. Paskowicz with the preferred line coming through the 1-2 complex. Got Chris Bouchard right on his backside. Pasquich goes to the high side of Antonucci. Antonucci holding that low line. As we have seen happen all race long so far, trying to get that outside line to work, you're going to need a lot of help. And you're going to need some drafting help, and you're going to need somebody that's competent in bump drafting. And Kevin Pasquich, if he can hang in there, cavalry is coming with the form of David Llewellyn, who is one of the best when it comes to bump drafting in an Indy car. Pasquich right now all over the transmission tunnel of Antonucci. Antonucci protecting that inside line. Carlos Plaza following Pasquich right now. David Llewellyn flirting with disaster, going to the high side. As we have heard tales of arrow push happening. So Llewellyn might be a sitting duck out there on that second line. Pasquich goes to the inside. Antonucci able to just shut the door. Pasquich kind of saw him coming, lifted off, knew that it's way too early to be making that kind of move. We were working lap 79, currently working lap 80 as they cross the stripe this time. Lap 80 of 176 in the Thank You Sam 250. That's 250 miles, not 250 laps. Pasquich to the inside again. Antonucci's going to have to let him go. Pasquich to the point. Catches the apron, gets a little bit of a twitch. Antonucci battling back on the high side. Give that lap to Pasquich, though. Pasquich and Llewellyn on the low side with the preferred line as we watch Plaza get that little porpoising action going on. It was almost another netcode issue. And Pasquich showing the way as Llewellyn and Antonucci go side by side for the number 2 spot. Antonucci given plenty of room, plenty of respect. That's the one thing you got to love about Johnny Antonucci. He's one of the most respectful drivers on the track. If something happens and there's a crash, I'll tell you right now that there's a 99.9999999% chance Johnny Antonucci was not at fault if he's involved in it. One of the bad luck kids in the league, just always caught up in someone else's dumpster fire. Speaking of dumpster fires, Alex Green getting caught up in that one. Let's take a look and see what happened here. That's Jake Gordon. Cody Eldred going for a wild one. Good grief, that's breakdancing. Does it settle down? Yes, 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 okay. So, where the heck is he? Jake Gordon. Let's take a look and see what happened. Wow. See what happened here with Gordon. Just arrow push. Wow. Let's see what the chopper saw. Or not. Here we go. You see Gordon there in the silver and red and black. Cody Eldred just race car to the face. And Alex Green catches the flag stand to the noggin. And then puts one over the wall. So we are going to go chase cam. You see Gordon with the run, and the 20 just didn't see him coming. Just bang. Good grief. All right, so I'm thinking this is going to be as good a time as any. Here we are with the vomit cam on Cody Eldred's number 14. You see Gordon hit the wall and just clunk. Anyone else dizzy yet? Good grief. So there's the gyro cam. Let's go to a helmet cam of this one. Lucky for Cody, he doesn't use VR. I wonder what it would feel like for Bill Roberts, because he's got one of those full motion rigs now, and I believe he said he has run VR in the past, and it's been kind of disorienting. So, yeah, that was a bad one. That was definitely a bad one. It's Cody Eldred pit side, and race control letting me know that this one's being called a racing incident. The 020 and the 41 went for the same piece of real estate, but they are still looking at it. So back up in front right now.
User was
We
moved to your
are
channel.
we're going to be joined by, and it's weird for me to actually say these words, but we're going to be joined by the rookie, Mr. Francois Pelletier. Frenchie, how's the car feeling to you tonight?
Pretty good. Enjoying myself. Texas is one of my favorite tracks, whether it's on here or the other cars that we run, and you know, getting used to everybody racing around them and having some fun.
All right. So you mentioned the other cars, the real life cars that you crew on with your real life teammate, Mr. Ray Black Jr. As driver. How did you guys fare this weekend?
Really well. We ended up started 27th or 28th, something like that. We finished 21st. We had a good car, learned a lot. I mean, for an under budget team, it's like a top 10 for us.
Absolutely.
And we really enjoyed ourselves, and we're prepared for next weekend in Charlotte. And then we're getting ready we're going to have a few weeks off and get ready for Texas in the Cup car.
All right, fair enough. Notice the lights went out on the pace car. Pulled you in because you have just inherited the lead. Best of luck to you, sir, and hopefully we'll be talking to you in victory lane in a couple hours.
Thank you, sir.
User was moved out of your channel.
So Frenchie going to be showing the way here in that new paint scheme for him. So Pelletier, Woods, Paskowicz, Llewellyn, Bouchard, Antonucci, Plaza, Lucas, Vickery, and Hullabaugh, your top 10 right now. So a couple rookies towards the front with Pelletier and Woods running 1 and 2. Currently running in the same booth, so this is going to be interesting to see how well Woods can restart the... I believe that's a Newman Haas paint scheme on that car.
Green, green, green.
As Paskowicz with the fresher tires getting a great jump. Woods getting a little sketchy there. Paskowicz winning the race off pit road. And now sets sail to try to reel Frenchie in as David Llewellyn moves to the inside of Mick Woods. So Llewellyn with the fresher shoes. Pelletier, Paskowicz. Paskowicz to the inside of Pelletier. Pelletier putting up no defense right now. Just going to let him have it, knowing that Paskowicz has the fresher tires. Just going to try to slot in behind him. And
Yellow flag is out.
as who... Remember what I said about dumpster fires and Johnny Antonucci getting caught up in other people's? Let's see what happened here. Mick Woods eating the... Wow! Holy Christmas. I believe that was Isaiah Dupree. Yes, I believe it was. Nope. It wasn't. It was Tony Rice. What was it? Carlos Plaza getting a piece of that one. Good grief. Aha, that's who it was. Hullabaugh. So we're going to go to the in-car and see what Hullabaugh saw. This is the helmet cam of Hullabaugh. He's got the GoPro right under the visor. So here you see Woods eat the wall, take out Plaza, and just bang. Race car to the nose. Side pod to the dome. Kevin Paskowicz back up on point right now. Pelletier sitting behind him. 10 laps difference between Paskowicz and Pelletier as far as tire stints go. Currently working lap 92 of 167. As we are looking for, where is he? Where is he? A lot of people missing right now. A lot of people not in TeamSpeak, I'm noticing. So
At
one point,
last car currently being scored on the lead lap in 12th. Mr. Nate Dean making his first official start for NLR Motorsports. Nate, how's the car feeling to you out there?
You know, it's doing good. I did a couple test setup races that Terry put up, and the car felt great. It produced some really good racing, and really happy that I could do some testing here and actually have some experience and know how to race here.
Now, are you going to be joining us next week, or this coming week, I should say, at Watkins Glen when we go to the Finger Lakes region of New York State?
The original plan was for me to actually start my first race there, but now we did this because I think it was Tristan who didn't show up, so said screw it, put me in.
All right, fair enough. And it looks like you are Lucky Dog?
Yes.
All right, so back on the lead lap here. Good to see that. Currently, looks like 12th. So we'll let you get back up with your teammate. Best of luck to you, sir, and welcome to the big cars.
All right.
User was moved out of your channel.
So Nate Dean being moved back up with his team. Kevin Paskowicz showing the way here as they work their way down the back straightaway 2x2. Paskowicz, Pelletier, Llewellyn, Lucas, Bouchard, Vickery, Rice, Dupree, Hullabaugh, and Carter, your top 10. With Nate Dean and Layla Wilson being the last two cars scored on the lead lap in 11th and 12th. Tyler Graff, the first car, one lap down in 13th. So Pelletier hugging that inside. David Llewellyn waiting on Paskowicz. Paskowicz waits on him, pulls the trigger, goes, go ahead, try and turn me. Because the competition committee has already stated that they are going to start cracking down on cars other than the leader that try to restart the race, as we watched Tuesday night, the melee that took place on the final restart. Paskowitz showing the way. Pelletier on the inside line right behind him. Chris Bouchard also on the inside line. David Llewellyn fighting back on the high side right now. Dylan Lucas rounding out your top 5, so good run for the rookie there. Paskowitz protecting that inside line. Currently working lap 96 of 167. We're going to need to see at least 2 more stops here, I believe. Make that 3. I can math, really I can. As Isaiah Dupree bombing it to the inside. Kevin Paskowitz just giving Llewellyn room there, trying not to burn the tires off, trying to save a little bit of fuel here. And Paskowitz going into fuel-saving mode as he wants to duck in behind. And somebody goes on a Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Nate Dean. Blinks and eats the wall. No. Let's watch that again. You see his teammates right behind him. Alex Green goes to the inside. Dean way to the high side, knows he's blinking, and Alex Green's transmission tunnel, I don't think I've seen one worse than that. Ever. Let's go to the chase cam on Green. So, you see Dean in front of... We're following with Green right now. You see Dean in front of him. Dean lets him go on the high side, blinks out, and just... Oh, there was contact. There was contact on that one. Had to find him. There he is. Let's follow this along. Let's see what the chopper saw. Wow. That was a bad one. This is from on top of the hotel. Dean going high because he noticed he's starting to blank, and Hollablah just hip checks Green. Wow. That was... Wow. So Pelletier staying out, Bouchard staying out as well. Isaiah Dupree going down pit road, Llewellyn going down pit road, Kevin Paskowitz, Dylan Lucas, Tyler Vickery, Creighton Carter, Layla Wilson, and Tony Rice rounding out your top 10. So, top 2 staying out, everybody else getting pit service. Interesting course of events starting to play out here as we are inside of 60 laps, or 67 laps, I should say. Currently 67 laps. If my high-powered Gazintas work properly here. Currently working caution number 11, 54 laps of 102. 66 laps to go. Track temperature here, a lovely 72 degrees, a little light wind action going on. You are at Fort Worth, Texas, is the Texas Motor Speedway, home of Big Hoss. And you, of course, are watching a presentation of the RobertsTechJobs.com Indy Speedway League. RobertsTechJobs.com, of course, is your Midwest leader in temp to hire and contract positions in the IT field for IT professionals. So if you are an IT professional in the Midwest, or if you're looking to relocate, please go to RobertsTechJobs.com and be sure to let Bill know that the ISL sent you. Lights out on the pace car. Pelletier back in control of the field. And he's got some hungry wolves behind him.
We're not going green.
And not sure why we're not going green, but we're not going green. So Pelletier, Bouchard, Dupree, Paskowitz, Llewellyn, Lucas, Vickery, Rice, Carter, and Graff, your top 10. Layla Wilson going back pit side. So let the games begin. Lights back out on the pace car field 2x2. A couple of rookies sitting up on the front row, and a couple of the old guard right behind them. Two of the winningest drivers in the Indy Speedway League history, with Isaiah Dupree, David Llewellyn. Matter of fact, add Kevin Paskowitz to that mix, and you've got over 50% of all of the DW12 races run being won by those three guys. And you got Pelletier and Bouchard up on the front row, looking to make a name for themselves. Both of them working on real-life race car pit crews.
Green, green, green.
As Bouchard pulls the Pelletier pulls the trigger. Bouchard kind of going with him. Dupree, Llewellyn, and Paskowitz starting to get in line early, trying to get a run on these rookies, keep them in their sights, and try to see what they can do to work together. The question is, how much more does Frenchie have in the tank? You know, is he going to try to make this a one-stop race from here on out? Which, if we get cautions, he might be able to do. As Dupree gets by Bouchard on the high side. Now sets sail for the lead. Last year's DW12 Triple Crown winner, Isaiah Dupree, currently working the high side. Pelletier on the low side. Pelletier playing both halves against the middle. Finally protects the inside. Dupree on the high side, still trying to keep it wound up on the top side. As Bouchard starts to come back on the inside, that's your battle for second starting to heat up. Dupree and Llewellyn trying to get that outside line to work. Kevin Paskowitz, a little bit of aero push. Pelletier doing the snake. Paskowitz, aero push. Here comes Carter. Llewellyn gets a little bit of trans-tunnel glitch, gets it sideways, able to save it though. David Llewellyn doing a masterful job to keep that one off the wall. As Bouchard still peeking on the inside of Pelletier. Pelletier looks like he's trying to save tires right now. 34 laps on his current fuel stint. And Bouchard gets to his inside. Here we go. Pelletier given plenty of room. Going to duck in behind him. Almost hooks him. Paskowicz has got to be sweating bullets seeing all this chippiness going on in front of him. And Pelletier's out of gas. Pelletier is out of fuel on lap 110. 35 laps. Well, 34 and a half if you want to get technical. Bouchard shows the way. Paskowicz, Dupree, Carter, Graff, Lucas, Vickery, Dean, Rice, Llewellyn. Your top 10. David Llewellyn able to, save that car. And Chris Bouchard currently working lap 26 as Isaiah Dupree blinks. And we lost Nate Dean there momentarily. Paskowicz just biding his time, knowing Bouchard has to pit before he does. As Isaiah Dupree working the high side right now, your battle for second starting to really heat up. They go side by side into turn number 1. Paskowicz battling a little bit of aero push, and there it is. Who was it? Oh, my Lanta. What happened here? Bill Roberts just... What on earth caused that? Here they are working through the 3-4 complex. You see Roberts in the yellow car. Gets a run on Alex Green, tries to go around him on the high side, and the car just did not want to turn. So that is a tough one for series sponsor Bill Roberts. There is a point. Ooh, that was close. That car just did not want to turn. So, real tough break there for series sponsor Bill Roberts, having to deal with the aero push there. So, a lot of people taking it pit side. Kevin Paskowicz staying out only 15 laps into his stint. Carlos Plaza staying out as well, 25 laps in. Bouchard, Dupree, Graff, Lucas, Dean, Vickery, Rice, Carter, and Llewellyn all going pit side. That's your the remainder of your top 10. Looks like Hollabaugh getting the lucky dog. So, currently working lap 115 of 167.
User was moved to your channel.
And we're going to go in car right now with last year's DW12 Triple Crown Challenge winner, Mr. Isaiah Dupree. Izzy, do you think the outside line is going to have anything tonight to be able to get by for the win?
Yeah, I think if you can time it perfectly in 1 or 2 or 3 and 4 for that matter, I think you can definitely get by. I think you have to squeeze them down a little bit, but it's possible. It just takes some work.
Well, from what we saw from when we talked to your teammate on Tuesday, he said that you could do it until you got to the leader, at which point it was like running into a brick wall.
Yeah, I think it's just the nature of the IRO5s that they don't have any toe. These things have a bunch of toes, so you can get huge runs. I've gotten 1 or 2, and I almost had David, but the caution came out when I was like half a tenth behind him. So it's definitely possible in these, and it's been a lot of fun up front.
All right, fair enough. Best of luck to you, and we'll be hopefully talking to you in a few laps.
Thank you.
User was moved out of your channel.
All right, so lights go out on the pace car. Paskowicz, Bouchard, Dupree, Graff, Lucas, Carter, Dean, Vickery, Rice, and Llewellyn rounding out your top 10. And that leaves Wilson, Plaza, and Hullabaugh, your last car scored on the lead lap. In 13th, Mick Woods, first car 1 lap down in 14th. So again, you are watching a presentation of the RobertsTechJobs.com Indy Speedway League. This is the Thank You Sam 250 from the Texas Motor Speedway, Fort Worth, Texas, iRacing edition in the DW12s. My normal broadcast partner on Monday nights, Mr. Sam Cooper Bennett, getting a full-time gig in real life, going to be leaving the Sunday night race controlling duties, training his replacements tonight as Kevin Paskowicz pulls the trigger. Llewellyn goes with, Dupree goes with him. Chris Bouchard asleep at the switch. Here comes Tyler Graff as well on the inside. Bouchard able to throw the block on Graff. Paskowicz sets sail. Dupree trying to reel him in. And currently watching your battle for second is Paskowicz with a 5-car length lead. Paskowicz, Dupree, Bouchard, Graff, Lucas, your top 5. Everybody's still within striking distance. Dupree trying to get it to go on the high side. Paskowicz fighting back on the low side. .49 thousandths of a second at the line. Give that one to Dupree. Paskowicz still trying to make that high side work. Dupree not within striking distance right now. He's going to have to back it up and get another run. Keeps it wound up on the high side. That's going to let Bouchard get to his inside. Side by side for a second with Dupree and Bouchard. Dupree just throws the block. Ducks in behind Paskowicz. Gets a little bit of a toe. Side by side into turn number 1 for the lead. Dupree on the high side. Paskowicz on the low side. Turn 3 racing against Team Phenomenal. Give that lap to Phenomenal Motorsports. Kevin Paskowicz showing the way. Paskowicz now under battle from Bouchard. As we are 123 of 167. 35 laps to go, and this is usually when business starts to pick up. Sorry, 36 laps to go. Now we're 35 to go. As Bouchard catches the apron, trying to flirt with disaster there. This could end poorly as Dupree's back to his outside. Paskowicz running that defensive line. saying if you want to pass me, you're going to either have to use the... Oh!
Yellow flag is out.
What the hell was that? Creighton Carter just annihilates the wall. David Llewellyn catching a piece of it. Layla Wilson catching a piece of it. Let's go to a chase cam and see what that looked like. What on earth? You see Creighton Carter haul it off into turn number 3. Got Mick Woods right in front of him in the 24. Just pulls up in front of David Llewellyn. Llewellyn had a little bit of a run. Wilson's wing catches Carter's car. That was good grief. Just comes down and just cracks that Kardashian. So we are going to... Where is she?
User was moved to your
We're going to be
channel.
joining Layla Wilson right now. Going to be joining us in the booth. Currently rounding out your top 10. Had a kind of an up and down day. We just watched her catch a... we just watched her catch a race car to the face, but it doesn't look like there's too much damage on the number 98 PHOA, the mighty DW12 tonight.
Yeah, I kind of, I'm cruising in there, and I'm on the brakes, and I don't want to get run over from behind, because I know those guys are really anxious to get on the lead lap. And I see him flipping, and I'm like, okay, so this is going to end one of two ways. And amazingly, no 4X, nothing like that, so I'm just cruising on. I don't know how I'm on the lead lap or anything. I'm just kind of keeping my head down, and because I was driving like an idiot at the start of this thing, so...
Well, I would like to point out that that early transmission tunnel glitch that caught you a lap down, you did get a lucky dog to get back on the lead lap. So, good on you there. But so far, how's the car feeling on as you get deeper into the fuel stints?
It actually settles down a little bit, and one thing you'll notice with this out here is early in the runs, like, we're all over the track, kind of, it's wiggling, it's trying to jump out from underneath you. This is a very bumpy track, and you definitely feel that in the Indy car. But as the run goes on and people settle down and you're not 2 and 3 wide all the time, you can kind of get into a zen state and kind of settle in. And it's pretty much what you got to do here. It's just like, take some breaths, calm down, stay in line, and it gets much easier to do that as the fuel stints go on.
All right, fair enough. So right now we're watching you and Matt Hollabaugh directly in front of you. Two of the most interesting paint schemes in the league, with Hollabaugh having, it looks like a jack-o'-lantern from the the Tim Burton movies.
Oh.
And
yeah,
you, yes, thank you. I could not remember the name of that to save my life. And then you having the fox face on your helmet.
Yeah.
So two of the more interesting helmet paint schemes is, you guys are rounding out the top 10 there. We will let you get back to it because I believe the lights are ready to go out on the pace car.
I'm trying to be best of the worst today, so
well,
see how I do.
You give yourself, or you're way too hard on yourself, but best of luck to you, Layla, and hopefully we'll be talking to you on the podium in about 30 laps.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. You just gotta keep on keeping on, I guess. Alright, I'll see you on the flip side.
User was moved out of your channel.
Alright, so we have not seen the money stop yet. As they are currently... Currently working lap 129 of 167 there. 39 to go. Field working its way. I believe that's the 3-4 complex pace car getting ready to duck on in. Chris Bouchard going to lead him back to green. And Bouchard pulls the trigger.
Green flag.
Bouchard staying out. The only car to not go in for pit service under that caution. As Dupree gets to the inside of Pasquich. Pasquich slams the door on Graf. And now 3 of the original members of the ISL trying to reel in the rookie. Bouchard showing the way. Dupree, again, last year's Triple Crown Challenge winner in the DW12s, showing he knows how to get it done on a myriad of tracks. Kevin Paskowicz, north of 5 wins overall in the ISL. Tyler Graf, IR05 defending series champion, currently running in 4th. Paskowicz catching the apron, having to take evasive action. Dupree to his inside.
Yellow flag is out.
And there goes the caution. And David Llewellyn pointing the wrong way on a one-way street. Let's see what happened there. It's Johnny Antonucci in front of him, and another trans-tunnel glitch. Let's see if there actually was contact there. You see Antonucci in the 59. Here comes Creighton Carter to the inside as well. So, it's been a rough one for David Llewellyn. Carrying the lone banner for Team Booze Brothers. So Sam Cooper Bennett letting me know that it's a trans-tunnel glitch again, and I quote, "It's getting ridiculous now." So, Nim, if you're watching, can we get some help here? 'Cause, yeah, this is getting very ridiculous. When you run the open wheel cars on a banked track, you have a greater than 50% chance that even if the cars don't touch, the transmission tunnel is going to get sucked into the banking, and you're going to get effed. That's the polite way that I can put that. You know, you're basically just, you're screwed. As Bouchard taking it way down onto the apron, looks like he might be out of gas. And closing in on 30 to go, I gotta think Bouchard's gonna try to make it on one stop. Basically, everybody's got to make one stop from here. Bouchard's gonna have to stop before everyone else, mandatory, because he's 19 laps into his fuel stint. So, see if anybody goes with him. That's going to be the big deciding factor as to how that's going to play out. Bouchard, Paskowicz, Graf, Plaza, Hollabaugh, Vickery, Lucas, Rice, Dean, Dupree, your top 10. Wilson, Woods, Adams back on the lead lap. And the last car scored on the lead lap, Terry Adams. Bob Lacavara, the first car, any laps down, currently being scored is 2 laps down. Johnny Antonucci, 2 laps down. Creighton Carter, 2 laps down. As I'm hearing contact, and I don't know why. So. I'm currently working lap 135 of 167. We are inside that magical 35 to go when business really starts to pick up. And drivers decide to turn their brains off and just drive. So this is when a lot of the action really happens. It's hold my beer and watch this time, if you will. Chris Bouchard currently showing the way. The only car to stay out there. Terry Adams going pit side under this caution. Isaiah Dupree going pit side under this caution. Layla Wilson going pit side under this caution. Looks like the entirety of the rest of the field stayed out. Jake Gordon putting it behind the wall. Alex Green retired. And Mark Carpenter did not start. As the field works its way through the 3-4 complex, I think. Nope, that's the 1-2. Lights are out on the pace car. Again, you are watching a presentation of the RobertsTechJobs.com IndyCar Speedway League for your Midwest leader in temp to hire contract positions in the IT field for IT professionals. So if you are an IT professional in the Midwest, or if you're looking to relocate, we ask you to go to RobertsTechJobs.com and be sure to let Bill know that the ISL sent you. $31 to go when we get the green. Pace car is in, and Bouchard waits on the green before he pulls the trigger. Paskowicz unsure what to do. Let's Graf gets to his inside. Paskowicz completely asleep at the switch there. Paskowicz may have been in the wrong gear as well. 10 miles an hour off the pace, finally back up to speed. Everybody having to take evasive actions. Bouchard, Graf, Plaza, Hollabaugh, Lucas, your top 5. Throw a blanket over them, and then you're over a half a second back to Nate Dean, currently sitting in 6th.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And they're still crashing. What the hell happened there? Okay. Wilson had it locked down. As she punts Paskowicz, what the hell? Iracing is Fubard tonight. What the hell happened? I'm still trying to find the caution, ladies and gentlemen. So because of that, we're going to go on board with Paskowicz to find out why he was jamming on the brakes. I don't even know what the hell happened. We heard Paskowicz grabbing gears, and I don't know why. Okay. What in the blue hell? So for some reason the pace car went out on track. And we don't know why. So 27 laps to go. Tyler Graff staying out, Hollabaugh staying out, Dylan Lucas staying out, Nate Dean staying out, Tyler Vickery staying out, Tony Rice staying out. Terry Adams is well staying out, moving up into 7th spot from 2 laps down earlier. Chris Bouchard winning the race off pit road. Carlos Plaza, Isaiah Dupree rounding out your top 10. Wilson. What the hell just happened with Wilson? Iracing did not fix Wilson's car. And you saw the left front tire not touching the ground as she went down the back straightaway there. So, would like to point out there was an update that came out recently, and I'm thinking that may or may not, I can either confirm or deny these allegations, Senator, had something to do with the fact that we're having a lot of glitches tonight. So, you know, you would think with the amount of money spent on iRacing by customers that they would not have all these, quote, glitches. So, again, if anyone from iRacing Corporate is watching, help a brother out. Just some of the stuff that we're watching tonight, it's stuff that should not happen. You know, a car with no contact just gets the transmission tunnel sucked into the racing surface. The pace car coming out for no apparent reason on its own. So yeah, there's you know, that's a thing now, I guess. So if again, anyone from iRacing Corporate could maybe look into this stuff and let us know why we're experiencing such bizarre glitches, especially at a track where these cars actually run in real life. So you would think that, you know, there wouldn't be a problem here at the Texas Motor Speedway with the DW12s. However, yeah, that's a thing now. So, but Tyler Graff going to lead him back to green. Got the rookie Matt Hollabaugh on his outside. Dylan Lucas, Nate Dean, Tyler Vickery, Tony Rice, Terry Adams, Carlos Plaza, Isaiah Dupree, and Mick Woods. So 1, 2, 3 non-rookies in the top 10. Let that sink in, folks. 3 of the top 10 are not rookies. Yeah. Let the games begin as the field works its way through the 3-4 complex. Graff pulls the trigger, and here we go. We are back under green. working lap 130, 137 and 167. As you see, Hollaball work to the outside of Graff. Going to lose ground. Dylan Lucas right behind Graff right now. Graff, Lucas, Hollaball, Vickery, Dean, your top 5. Then Terry Adams almost a full second off this breakaway pack of 5.
Yellow, yellow,
And there it is. Who is? It's Izzy. And Kevin Paskowicz catches the race car to the face. Really? Really, iRacing? You see Kevin Paskowicz had that car on full lockdown trying to avoid the contact. And then backs into Dominic Byrne. So let's watch Dupree again. Catches the apron, gets a little bit of a wiggle. Causes him to check up just a tick. I believe that was Plaza. Yes, it was. So let's watch this again here. So waiting on race control's call right now. Just texting them what I see. Carlos Plaza staying out. Chris Bouchard staying out. Bouchard went down pit road last time. And it looks like Wilson has parked it. Creighton Carter has parked it. Isaiah Dupree has parked it. So that iRacing glitch
User was moved to your channel.
So just being released from the infield care center, Miss Layla Wilson, who we watched catch another race car to the face.
Is my right rear tire still in the air, Tony?
Is your what?
Right rear tire, is it in the air?
No, but your left front is.
Right now?
Right front is not touching the ground.
Huh. Because the car feels fine to me now.
Okay.
I don't know. Coast around. I'm supposed to be on the lead lap, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, it's one of them iRacing glitch things, which we've had a lot of tonight.
5 laps down, wow.
All right.
awful.
Well, best of luck to you,
I thought I had a
Layla.
shot. Yeah, thanks. If it spins out again, I'll come help you out up here, because...
Fair enough.
It sounds like you need it after tonight.
I need a beer. I know that. But yeah, we'll let you get back up into team chat, and best of luck to you, Layla.
User was moved out of your channel.
So Bouchard looks like he's trying to make it from here, as we are going to be going green with 17 to go. So that's going to be a big ask, considering that Bouchard currently with 6 laps into his stint, the rest of the field 2 or less. 10 cars being shown on the lead lap, Kevin Paskowicz being scored the last car on the lead lap. So you've got Bouchard, Graf, Lucas, Hollabaugh, Vickery, Dean, Adams, Rice, Woods, and Paskowicz. The last cars on the lead lap. First car 1 lap down. Pelletier, Lacavara, Eldred, and Antonucci of the cars that are still running. Carlos Plaza taking it behind the wall.
Green, green,
And Bouchard rolls into it. Tyler Graf letting him go. Graf and Lucas currently sitting second and third, as business is about to pick up for fourth, with 3 rookies slugging it out right now. Vickery, Hollabaugh, and Dean. And Graf looking to try to make a move on the high side right now. We're back up for the battle for the lead. Bouchard, Graf, and Lucas. Lucas using Bouchard as a pick to keep Graf on the low side. Gonna have to give room, as they've got the preferred line to that low side. Graf currently sitting in second. Bouchard hugging that low line, gonna have to protect the inside. One mistake is all it's gonna take right now. Still haven't had a repeat winner on the season. I believe Graf does have one already. So he would be the first to be able to repeat this season. And Mick Woods crashed. Not sure what happened there. As Hollabaugh flirting with disaster up into the marbles. Tried to make it 3 wide. Not the best idea, as Graf goes to the outside of Bouchard, trying to get that timing down. As we are going to be 12 to go this time across the stripe. Bouchard, Graf, Hollabaugh, Lucas, Dean, Paskowicz, Vickery, Adams, Rice, and that's your top 9 being scored on the lead lap. Pelletier 1 lap down in 10th. Meanwhile, this battle for the lead is really heating up, and there it is. What the hell happened to Paskowicz? Just gets hooked again. Who is the 29? Pelletier. Pelletier upside down. Lacavara getting a piece of it. Dupree getting a piece of it. You see Pelletier in the 29. Makes the lane change. Playing both halves against the middle. Catches a little bit of aero push and just gets into Paskowicz. So unfortunate for KP on that one. Was able to limp the car back to the pits, though, from the looks of it. Still on the lead lap. I would say we're going to interview KP, but I've known KP long enough that he's not going to want to talk to anybody right now. And I'm hoping he has a fast repair left, because that car looks like it just went 10 rounds with Mike Tyson as a warm-up fight for Floyd Mayweather. And we are inside 10 to go, so it still has another bout that it's got to go with Randy Couture after this. So, good grief. As Tyler Vickery bringing it down pit side, that car having the nose wing ripped off of it. Johnny Antonucci not getting a piece of it. Mick Woods back out on track. Pelletier having to tow. Lacavara catching a piece of it, smoking heavily. Wilson looks like she caught a piece of it as well. Let's go back and take a look and see if we can find out what happened with Wilson here. Caution's already out at that point. Here we are, we're up to speed. Oh, she caught Vickery. So hopefully that's not her last fast repair. As Chris Bouchard currently showing the way, as we will be 7 to go this time across the stripe. So it'll be 7 to go this time across the stripe. Currently working lap 18, 184 laps under caution right now. So for those of you who are math majors, we are just north of 50% of the laps under caution. And I believe caution 18 is a new record for the league. Don't quote me on that, but looks like Wilson getting a wave around there. As the lights go out on the pace car. So Wilson and Lacavara both getting 1 lap back anyways. Nine cars on the lead lap. Chris Bouchard, Tyler Graff, Matt Hollabaugh, Dylan Lucas, Nate Dean, Terry Adams, Kevin Pasquich, Tyler Vickery, and Cody Eldred. Johnny Antonucci in 10th, your first car being scored 1 lap down. Tony Rice 2 laps down, McWoods 3, Lacavara -3, and Wilson -3 as the pace car is in. And Bouchard pulls the trigger a little bit early, catches Graff asleep at the switch. Hollabaugh goes with him. Hollabaugh side by side with Graff as they come through the dog leg. Graff can finally change lanes, gets down in front of Dylan Lucas, and they now set sail. Six to go. Lucas goes to the inside of Graff. Graf going to pay the favor back. Here comes Nate Dean working Dylan Lucas. Terry Adams with a great run going, currently sitting in 6th. And Hollabaugh has caught Bouchard. Hollabaugh on the high side, Bouchard on the inside. Here comes Graf as well on the inside. Dylan Lucas trying to see where he can put that car to get some clean air on the nose. As we are going to be 3 to go this time across the stripe. Graf with a great run on the inside. Now changes lanes, tries to go to the outside, gets a run. Trying to get the run down the back straightaway. Graf to the high side, going to drop in behind, get the toe, get the mile an hour. Not going to be able to do it this lap. Bouchard continues to show the way. Hollabaugh in 3rd. Graf pinching him a little bit, going through the dog leg. Graf trying to get that high side. You heard him say earlier, you could probably do it, but you're going to have to pinch to do it. Hollabaugh eats the wall. What on earth happened there? Wow. We're going to slow that down to half speed. There's your ARCA moment of the race. So we're following along now with Chris Bouchard. And you're going to see a winglet appear in screen right there. I'll back that up a little bit, and we're going to pause it right at the moment of alleged contact. And I'm going to say bounding box issue. Or as they would say in a cup race, just took the air off the spoiler. And that's Ronnie Osmer just catching one to the face. Good Lord. Thank God this is a simulator. So that's going to hand the lead of the race over to Dylan Lucas, and I believe that's the race, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to do it. So we are looking for the official standings here. Dylan Lucas coming home with the victory. Cody Eldred hanging on for 2nd. Tyler Vickery hanging on for 3rd. Tyler Graf finishing in 4th. Kevin Paskowicz holding on for 5th. Nate Dean 6th. And you guys can see the standings as I'm seeing them. Nate Dean in 6th. Chris Bouchard being scored in 7th, Johnny Antonucci 8th, Matt Hollabaugh 9th, and Terry Adams rounding out your top 10. So that was one hell of a race. Let's see if we can find Dylan not in TeamSpeak. So with Dylan Lucas not in TeamSpeak, we're going to go to a guy who I know for a fact will give us the straight shot on what took place tonight. Cody Eldred coming home in 2nd place. Cody, Talk us through what you just saw.
I don't know what to say about this. It's crazy how the emotion of up and down and how far back I was. I was in like 21st, 2 laps down, and just pulled a second out of that cluster. That unfortunate that happened, but that's nuts, man. It was crazy to sit through.
Well, it's crazy to sit through, and we were watching your wild ride earlier, and we had you can watch it in the stream. We actually went to the, as Layla likes to call it, the vomit cam. So have the popcorn ready when you watch the replay, sir.
Yeah, I ended up I was in the pits sitting and watching the outside view.
Yeah, we had it on gyro.
Ride, man.
We hit it on gyro, and then we had it on the GoPro that we've got mounted to your helmet. And that was definitely one wild ride that you went on.
Yeah, I'm gonna take words out of your mouth and say I am very glad this is a simulator.
True story.
And I went on. Here's another one, a Toad's Wild Ride, and I was hoping I wasn't stuck like that and was able to actually.
Well, that was the thing. If you watch the replay, you hear me go, "Is that a breakdance? Is that a breakdance?" Nope. There he goes. He stopped it.
Yeah, I caught the catch fence, so the only thing that saved me.
Yeah, another true story. But you were able to salvage a second. Did you happen to see the melee that took place in front of you?
Oh yeah, I dropped down below the apron. I actually saw it before it was even gonna happen. I don't know. I'm pretty good at looking at cautions and stuff and trying to predict.
Well, that's one of the things that running with this group of cars, especially 200 plus miles an hour, you much like your real life career where you're driving a big truck as or commercial motor vehicle, you can start to see things that are about to happen before they actually happen.
Yep, I'm always looking. What is this idiot gonna do? What is that guy gonna do? And that helps a lot in this race tonight. That was crazy.
Yeah, you're definitely not wrong. As we're watching Layla Wilson turn laps on the Legends Oval in an Indy car, something you don't see every day. Oh, okay, I know what she's doing. She's planning out the next Figure 8 challenge.
Yeah, well, I think Race Control just took second away from me. They're gonna
second away from you?
Yeah, they're gonna. From what I just heard, they're gonna redo the order when the caution came out before that car spinning in 3 and 4.
Aha. Okay, well, something that you have every right to appeal to the competition committee for, for what that's worth. But being scored currently in second, we'll see how things shake out when the competition committee does its review later this week. But we're going into your home track this coming week with the Watkins Glen race coming up, and Tuesday being the I Fight with Sarge's Army 60 charity race for Barb Trapasso, and I'm being told that you're running a special paint scheme for that one.
Yeah, I am. It's an honor to be able to run that paint scheme, so it'll be a little hit from home there.
All right, so we're looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday night at Watkins Glen. Best of luck there. I know you love running that track just as much as I do, and we'll see what shakes up or what shakes out when the competition committee does its review of tonight's race. I can only imagine the dumpster fire that is going to be the competition committee meeting tomorrow morning.
Yeah, not looking forward to that, but he just came on and said I'm going to be 5th.
Well, still a top 5 finish. It's still not bad for Team 3 Musket Beers.
Yeah, thank you, Tony. Must have been a grueling race for you, and I apologize as one of the racers.
I didn't receive word. Who got second?
Dylan Lucas.
Let me see if I can find Mr. Lucas. As Cody, we'll let you get back up into the. Let's see if there's anybody in your team chat anymore. Yes, there is. I'll let them get back up in there with you, and we will hopefully see you. Who won then? If Dylan got second, who won?
I'm gonna look back at the race. Tyler Graff, I think.
Okay, fair enough. So we're gonna be
User was moved out of your channel.
looking for Tyler.
User
And
was moved to your
I'm
channel.
just receiving unofficial word that
Official now. It's official.
no, it's not official until the competition committee reviews it. But
Oh, okay.
unofficially, Race Control will be scoring Tyler Graff with his second win on the season.
First one on the season.
Oh, that's right. The other one was the IRO 5s, wasn't it?
I haven't got one in the IRO 5s yet either. This is the first one of the season.
Then who the hell won Daytona?
Tristan won Daytona.
Tristan won Daytona. Oh, that's right. This is your fourth podium out of 5 races now.
Probably. I don't know.
Anyways,
I'm just pumped right now.
Yeah, fair enough. Punching your ticket into this season's DW12 chase with the unofficially, of course, here at Dallas Fort Worth, Denton County, Texas, at the Texas Motor Speedway iRacing Edition in the Thank You Sam 250, and Sam showing why we thank him having to go through and make the hard decisions that he's been making. So, yeah.
Yeah, he had to make it probably one of the toughest ones just now, resetting the order at the end of the race, and everyone was coughing up his tree trying to figure out where they finished. But he made a good call. It's unfortunate that the end of the race was decided by a netcode.
Yeah, we went to the replay and we showed it at a few different angles, and while I couldn't have walked my fat ass between the two cars, I definitely could have made it between the two cars.
Yeah.
You know, there was room enough to get, you know, a leg between the two. But
yeah, there was plenty of room, and I'd been making that move all night. So I kind of saved it for the last lap, and I didn't want to hit Chris because him and I had a run in at Pocono, and I know he wasn't too happy with me, but I apologize. So.
And I will say this right now, there was no contact, and you can see it on the stream. We showed it. I even freeze-framed it. There was no actual contact. So if there was a, quote, X that came up, it was netcode because it was bounding box to bounding box instead of car to car.
Yeah, and like I said, it's unfortunate that a race has to end that way. I would have much rather finished runner-up than have it end on a netcode. But, you know, it is what it is, and when you get a unofficial punch to the chase, you'll take it. So.
Well, it'll be official after the competition committee does a review tomorrow. But, you know, congratulations unofficially, Tyler, and best of luck to you in the remainder of, or should this shake out in your favor.
Yeah, thank you. I hope it will. I think it will. Just due to how much time there was to see where everybody was after the netcode. But I just want to thank you guys for everything you do, and Sam for all his race controlling, and hopefully he's able to make some races and
absolutely.
be a part of the league still.
Absolutely.
It's a bummer to see someone go, but Sam's good at what he does,
and somebody else is good at what they do. I would like to point out that for those of you who listened to us talking with Tyler earlier during the actual race under one of the cautions, if you like some of the paint schemes that you've seen Tyler do tonight, be sure to give him a shout in an iRacing PM for Motorsports Graphic Designs for all your in-sim graphical needs. You got something going through your mind, you want to see it on your race car? Tyler Graff and Motorsports Graphic Designs, supporter of the RobertsTechJobs.com Indy Speedway League.
Thank you. And actually, contact me on the Facebook page. I don't check iRacing at all.
All right, so his Facebook page is going to be the Facebook page is going to be the easiest way to get a hold of him. Now, do you have your own for MGD, or is it just the ISL Facebook page?
I have one for MGD as well. You just search Motorsport Graphic Design, and it should pop up.
All right, so Motorsports Graphic Designs on Facebook, and Tyler, best of luck with the competition committee letting you keep this win tonight.
Thank you. Hopefully, I can. I'm just pumped. I finally had, at least, for sure, I got a top 5 finish, and this
All right.
season that's been tough. So
Fair enough.
I'll
So
take it.
Tyler Graff, we'll let you get back to it. Now, did they mention who got Dylan Lucas? They said finished second. Who allegedly finished third?
I believe it was Nate Dean, but don't quote me on that.
All right, so we are going to go talk to Race Control next.
User was moved
And, or not. We're going to go do it this way. Since everybody decided to leave the Race Control booth, we're just going to grab the man who this one was named after, Sam Cooper Bennett, doing the hard job one final time, Sam. Again, I don't envy you at all from having to be over in the Race Control side of things. I think I've got the job easy on Sunday and Tuesday nights, but again, thank you so much for everything that you do up in the Race Control tower, Sam.
That's fine. Everybody in the race, I think me and Terry both agreed that we've decided to rename this race the Iracing Screwed the Pooch 250.
Okay, so the Iracing Screwed the Pooch 250. Again, as I've said numerous times during the stream, if anybody from Iracing Corporate is watching, hook a brother up and fix this stuff.
Yeah, because that pace car glitch should not have happened. I actually interrogated my other race controllers about that, and it said that Brandon extended the caution, but he didn't even press anything. He wasn't even looking at the screen. He was looking at Facebook. So
fair enough.
iRacing decided to send out the pace car again, not throw a caution, and blame it on Brandon at the same time. So iRacing really did screw the pooch tonight, I'm afraid.
Well, that, and we've seen some of the worst net code that we've ever seen in a big car race here in the RobertStackJobs.com Indy Speedway League. The only thing that even comes close to this was the Pro Mazda's high side flipping at Thompson Speedway a couple weeks back.
Yeah, and that's understandable because it's Thompson and because of the nature of Thompson and having Pro Mazdas on there, that's bound to happen. But at a track like Texas, where DW12s race there in real life, for that to happen, that's just not right at all. It's just strange.
True story. But all right, Sam, I do thank you for joining us in the post race here. Sorry for interrupting the post race bitch fest. We'll let you get back up in there, and thank you for race controlling. And hopefully to reiterate what Tyler Graff mentioned to me in his post race interview, hopefully you can make a few races this season and as a driver.
Well, I'll be there on Tuesday for the Watkins Glen race. So
all right, looking forward to it.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. But yeah, I do want to say thank you to the whole league for having the faith in me to be race control and just keeping me around for longer than I should have been. Because I want to thank Alex Green for running a fantastic league. Yeah, we've had our ups and downs, but at least the league is still as strong as it is, and I like to think I played a part in that, but who knows? I want to thank you, Tony, for being up in the broadcast booth, and also I want to thank all the other race controllers in the league, just supporting me with what they do and letting me show them my wisdom, as I did with Jason and Brandon tonight, and just thank you to everybody associated with the league.
Well, Sam, it's been an honor to work with you up in the booth. There's a reason why you and I started the Bofa Broadcasting Company together, and looking forward to moving forward here. Hopefully, again, you can make some races on Sunday nights as at least a driver, and best of luck to you in the new real-life job, sir.
Thank you very much.
User was moved out of
All right, so Sam Cooper Bennett joining us. Again, we're not going to bring the standings up only because they are completely tweaked compared to what they are. Again, thanks iRacing for... Anyways, you have been watching a presentation of the RobertStackJobs.com IndyCar Speedway League for all your attempt to hire and contract positions in the IT field for IT professionals. They are the Midwest leader. So if you are an IT professional in the Midwest, or if you're looking to relocate, please go to RobertStackJobs.com. Be sure to let Bill know the ISL sent you. We will see you again Tuesday night from Watkins Glen in the I Fight with Sarge's Army 60.